Saludos amigos, Kash, President and CEO of Kash International Luxury Real Estate. Guys, I'm coming to you today from the beautiful Dominican Republic, and specifically, guys, we're sitting here at my penthouse with clients of mine who have now become very good personal friends, and we were having some discussions over the last couple days, and they kept saying the right things. And you know what that did? That led them to this. They're going to be on the channel with me, and they're going to be talking about their experience working with Kash International Luxury Real Estate. They're going to talk about their experience in the Dominican Republic. And specifically, guys, she came up with a list of her top 10 why she loves Cap Cana. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing in today's show. Stick around. You're going to like this. It's a lot of really good information, and you're going to appreciate it. All right, let's do it. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me here today. I've got a really cool video for you guys, and these guys are going to be the stars of the show here today. Okay, so I have our guests. I'm going to let them go ahead and introduce themselves really quick. They're going to tell you where they're from, and then we're going to dive in. We got a really cool episode for you. All right, guys, go ahead. Tell us about yourselves.
I'm Tony. This is my wife, Lisa. We're from Pennsylvania, and we love the Dominican Republic. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Kash. My introduction to Kash was at a dark time during COVID. I was in my basement during the winter months in Pennsylvania when it was cold and dreary out, and I was watching this guy down in the Dominican Republic telling us how wonderful it was. And Kash and I communicated. I think it's going on almost 3 years now, probably a year and a half, 2 years before I actually ended up buying a property from Kash, and I've been very happy and pleased every step of the way. Kash, like he said, is not just a realtor, he's become a friend of ours, and we met him last year when we were in town, and once again we met him over dinner again this year, and he asked us to come over, so we're more than happy to do this for him.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. Your turn.
We are so grateful to be here. We love Kash and his family. My husband is a big real estate junkie and loves this and looks at everything all the time. This is his passion, and we would have never met anybody like our friend Kash.
That's cool.
He's so honest. He is so passionate. Love where you live. He means everything he says. He's done so much for us that he doesn't even know, and so much for so many, and we wouldn't be here without him.
You're gonna make me cry.
And I'm getting teary.
I know. Every time she talks to me, she gets me teary. Now, everything that you're gonna hear today over this 15, 20 minutes. Guys, really let it soak in, because they're leading the way for a lot of people that have that fear of, like, should I do it? They know they want to do it, but there's all these fears and these, what would you say, fallacies, inaccuracies that are out there about the Dominican Republic and what it's like. These guys today are going to be able to tell you what it's really like, okay? So the first thing I'd like to start off with, we started 3 years ago. You sent me a message. You saw one of my videos. We've been talking ever since. Tell me your first trip to the Dominican Republic. That's part one. And the second part of it is you were one of those people that were like, Dominican Republic, really? Tell me how it all changed. How did that perception change? Go ahead.
I'm embarrassed to say
no,
that
No,
now.
don't be, because that's the learning
am.
process for everybody. That's because people feel like that, and you're living proof of how you were wrong.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
I was very wrong.
For once I was right about something.
He was right.
But no, again, I'm a very skeptical person, and I was watching Kash's videos, and again, I would suggest that you subscribe to his videos and go back if you haven't watched much of his stuff. Go back from the beginning, from the very beginning, 3, 4, 5 years ago when he started posting these videos on YouTube, and get caught up and learn everything from the start. And I actually purchased property in the Dominican Republic through Kash, sight unseen. We had never stepped foot on the island. We'd never been here. I do have a close friend back in Pennsylvania who spent time on the island diving. He spent about 7 years here. He actually is married to a Dominican woman.
Okay.
And he gave me some guidance, and he told me at certain beaches, and one of the nicest beaches he said was up in the Las Terrenas
area, exactly.
Which is,
and the project specifically is by us residences. That's our exclusive project. You guys have heard a lot about it.
Yep.
They're proud owners over there.
And I was one of those guys that Kash probably got, why is this guy wasting my time? Because I'd text him, and we'd go back and forth, and then he wouldn't hear from me for 3 or 4 months. And then I'd see another video and he'd post an update video, and I said, you know what, I think I got to reach out to Kash again. In our last conversation, we kind of went back and forth. You know, Kash was negotiating on my behalf, whether it was payment terms, pricing. And I think his last comment to me was, Tony, it's a no-brainer. And,
Yeah.
I mean, you might not remember that. but
No,
that's-
I have everything, and I reread all of it. Yeah.
And I said, you know what, this guy's right. Let's do it. I'm going to take a leap of faith here. And I have no regrets on anything that we've done since then.
That's awesome. So that's when he made his initial investments here in the Dominican Republic, and I'm glad you did it with us. Now, this was the big step. You said, let's do it, and she was like, really, we're doing it?
I was very nervous at first. And I will say, when Tony says he's skeptical, yes, he is very skeptical. Tony would never buy something sight unseen. I mean, it could be the smallest thing. That's just not how he does things.
Yes.
I really can't say this enough. You can trust him. How do I word this? You teach as you go.
Yeah.
He teaches as you go. As you go. He's taught us so much. It wasn't just he's trying to get a sale. Just not at all. Not at all. And I think you only have to know Kash for a very short period of time to know that he's the real deal. And all I can say is for Tony, of all people, to know that instantly and to just love him instantly and by sight unseen, that says so much for Kash, because I mean that's just it. He would never do that if it weren't for you.
You're a seasoned real estate investor. You have multiple properties in different areas. You know what you're doing, and that's what I like about my client base. They're educated. They understand the market. They know what they're looking for. When I say educated, I mean in regards to real estate investing. Okay, it's about the facts, and it's about where's this property located, location, the price point, the terms, and then what we do on our end is go to work, go to bat for you, and find you those really good deals, and that's what we did. So the math made sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
But now, more importantly, he said yes, let's do it, and you're like,
Yes.
Dominican Republic,
I was
really?
I was nervous. I was really nervous because I had never been here.
What did you really think about the Dominican Republic before today?
Well, before today.
Before everything changed over this last week, and you started saying, "Wow, this is special."
We hadn't seen much. When I think of something tropical and beautiful, we'd been to Hawaii, and I loved Hawaii, and I thought there was just so much more to do in Hawaii without knowing anything about the Dominican Republic, I have to say. And he was so gung ho with this, and I'd never seen him so gung ho about something before. And I think I was nervous. I was probably a little nervous financially, just because it was so fast. And
New country, you don't know too
yeah,
much about.
and that was the
Yeah.
thing. We don't speak the language. That
Yes,
was the thing. We don't speak the language. It's another country. It was just, and I'm a very anxiety-ridden person anyway,
Yeah.
so I was just nervous about all of it.
Of course,
And I'm not
as
anymore.
you should be, and that's the change.
I am
We're-
not anymore.
And that's what makes me feel great.
Yes.
Is that you're here and you say, "Wow, we made the right decision."
We
Thank
made
you.
the right
Yeah.
decision, for sure. And you can never. I just don't think you could have anything like this anywhere else.
I'm gonna do this for you guys. I'm gonna put this up a little bit so you guys can see something really quick.
Okay.
I want you guys to see this. This is where we're sitting right now. Okay, we're sitting here. We're casually doing this interview, and she's completely right. And I try to show you guys all the time. The Dominican Republic is probably one of the most beautiful countries that I've visited beach-wise, and I went to a lot in the last few months. You saw I went to Dubai and South of France.
Yeah.
And we always say, "Is there something better?"
Yeah.
And the conclusion is always,
Yeah, and
"I haven't found it yet."
if I might
Yeah.
just interject something, we are in Kash. This is Kash's home, so he invited us into his home. We've met his beautiful daughter, his beautiful wife.
Yeah.
He took us for a tour of his place here, and my wife had referenced some of the places we vacation. Hawaii is beautiful, no doubt about it. It's a grueling trip to get there from the East Coast. It's
Expensive.
It's very expensive.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, and again, every place we go, I say, hey, let's go look at a condo or let's go look at a house.
I'm like you. That's what I do every
Yeah.
day.
And I kind of take Lisa dragging with me sometimes.
Yeah. I do that.
And we looked at buying property in Hawaii, believe it or not, and the math it didn't make sense. It takes a day to get there.
Yeah.
How often we
Oh,
use
so
it?
we were competing with Hawaii at the time. The investment you did in Las Trenas, you were like Hawaii or Las Trenas, I don't know, and then
Absolutely, yeah.
Las Trenas won.
Yeah.
That's amazing, guys. You can see this is a qualified buyer, understands the market, and he picked Las Trenas over Hawaii.
Yes, and I mean it was amazing. Like Tony said, it definitely was amazing. But just so many, we could not have afforded that. We just.
The price was ridiculous.
I mean, it's just apples and oranges.
Yeah.
We could not, and that was Tony's thing, and that was another thing. I thought he really, for the most part, handles the finances. He always wants me to know everything. It's just not my forte.
Yeah.
And it is his. And I'm thinking how in the world. I'm thinking it's the same. It'll be the same price. It's just as beautiful. It's going to be the same price.
Good point.
Not at all. This is so affordable. I can't even, there's no comparison. And the other thing, when you were saying about how long it takes to get here and that, I know
Yes,
depending
yes.
on where everybody is, it's different lengths of time to get there. For us, this is not bad at all. It was really 3.5 hours. But the other great thing is 10 minutes or less from the airport.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful? I show people videos all the
unbelievable.
time. Sometimes they think I'm making it up, but you see it. First
No,
thing, here's
we're
your
right
proof,
here.
guys. Yeah, literally within 10 minutes. I did
Yeah.
a video the other day when I was going back to Canada. I think I was going back to Canada. Leaving this apartment and getting to the gate, I think I did it in like 18 minutes. I didn't
See?
there was no traffic, and the airport was easy. It was quick.
Yeah.
I did the VIP service, so make sure you do that VIP service.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've done it
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Do that.
I would encourage
Yeah.
you to do that if you come.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's really just convenient too. So travel time is easy. Come and go, and they're coming from Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
So the other thing, what I want to do, because she's going to touch on a lot of these points, but I want her to read her top 10 reasons why. Okay, so Las Trenas, they own property. They also have property here in Cap Cana. These guys have, on this trip, came to Cap Cana. They didn't make it to Las Trenas. They still hadn't ever made it to Las Trenas. But you truly fell in love with Cap Cana on this trip.
Yeah.
She absolutely
For sure.
fell head over heels for Cap
Yeah.
Cana on this trip. And when she was describing that to me, she went ahead and put together this top 10 reasons why. I love the 10th reason, but the first 9 just blew me away. And that's where we said, hey, we got to do this video. So what I'm going to do, I want you to run through this list because it's perfectly done.
Okay. Well, these are my top 10 reasons
Starting with number 10.
why you would love to have property here. Number 10, what unique, beautiful places to visit and spend time at, whether you're with others, whether you're here with friends, if you're by yourself, if you're with the love of your life. So many places. Fishing lodge.
Yeah, the fishing lodge is phenomenal.
The incredible restaurants and the beauty there. Every day we walk the marina. I can't imagine a more beautiful way to start your day than our morning walks there. There's so many beautiful places to go. The dining and the shopping at Punta Cana Village, the Blue Mall,
Exactly.
and everything's so close
And it's so
by.
close, and that's one thing that people get. Sorry, as you're doing this,
Yeah.
you're going to bring up some points.
Yeah,
I'm going to touch
of course.
on. A lot of people, there's misinformation out there. As you do a lot of research, and people, Cap Cana's so far away from everything, and you're in the middle of nowhere. You guys, you can see within 8 minutes, you're
Yeah.
in Punta Cana Village. You got all those
Yeah.
restaurants. You got Blue Mall, everything.
You're in a beautiful zone here, but you are literally 10 minutes to anything
Just
you want
minutes
to
to anything. Yeah.
do. Grocery store, restaurants. I mean, you can walk to many
So,
restaurants.
Exactly,
everything.
exactly.
It's, yeah,
Great
everything.
point. No, for sure.
Number 9, I'm afraid I'm going to butcher the Spanish
I'll help
of
you
this.
out with-
Los Establos?
Bang on.
Los
Perfect.
Establos, the stables.
Yes.
The stables here. Stables at Cap Cana, the equestrian city. There's stables, the riding school, polo club.
Tell me what you thought about Los Establos. Weren't you just blown away? by
I've
the
never
quality?
seen anything like it, and that's the thing, the quality. I've never seen anything like it. And that's what Tony was saying. Like everything here is just so top notch. I mean, it was beautiful. The restaurant there,
Yeah.
amazing. The clubhouse, the little
The paddle,
shop
they had the
there.
paddle, tennis. You saw
Oh,
that too.
that unbelievable.
Amazing. exactly.
Unbelievable. Clean, beautiful, huge, everything you can imagine. I've never seen anything like it. And then like along those lines, Punta Espada golf course.
Yes. Exactly.
Most beautiful golf course. My father was a golfer. My brother's a golfer. I've grown up on golf courses. I've never seen a golf course
Isn't that something?
so beautiful in my entire life. And the people there, so nice. The nicest man gave us a tour.
No egos, no attitudes.
Oh, my
none of
word,
that, Which
no.
you could maybe expect
No.
from such a high-ranked golfer,
Yes,
right?
not at all.
If I might
Not at all.
interject, when we went to Maui, we stayed at Cap Bay, which is a major. It's on the PGA Tour. And in all honesty, I think this course here is nicer than the one we saw.
You hear that, guys, for you golfers out there?
Unbelievable.
And she knows, we know the whole story, and she's been around golf courses her whole life. And when she's saying that is one of the most beautiful golf courses you've ever been on, and the
For
best
sure.
service, she means it.
For sure.
And you know what's great? Maybe we'll do a drive. They're going for dinner at Noah, actually, so we're going to try to wrap this up for them. But I want to take you by my lot so you can see it, and that's where Las Iguanas golf course, again by Jack Nicklaus, is coming. So there's going to be 2 golf courses
Yes.
at that caliber, right?
Yes.
Which is pretty amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Yeah, and the people, the people there, just so kind, so helpful, so
Yeah.
friendly. Then the Los Establos, I always
You're
say
saying
that
it perfect,
wrong.
yeah, Las Establos.
The Racket Club.
Yep, yep.
I mean, anything that you want to do here, no matter what activity, there's something here, and it's not just here. It's amazing, and it's of the highest quality,
Exactly.
clean, beautiful, spacious.
Maintained,
Yes.
taken care of, yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And that's something that I
Incredible.
try to stress to you guys in the videos, and I'm glad she's able to reiterate that.
It's incredible. Okay, number 8, Coralina.
She loves the Coralina.
Google Coralina. It's like Carolina, but C-O instead of C-A.
Right here.
Yes, yes.
If you guys can see the floor of the terrace, that's done at Coralina, and I talk about that a lot in my videos because
love
Coralina
it.
is such a beautiful product. I'm glad you appreciate it.
I love it so much. I love seeing it au naturel, like lining the beach,
Yeah.
and then seeing it in construction, and it's everywhere, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love it. Number 7. So I'm saying Santo Domingo, but so many, Las Terrenas, a bazillion other places around here that you can go to. I mean, Santo Domingo is one of the further ones. Probably, we went on it was about a 2-hour drive.
Exactly.
But still, what an incredible day. My
They
point
did a
is, you're so
trip-
close.
They did a trip 2 days ago. They went out to the Capitol on a
Yeah.
Sunday, and they visited Zona Colonial. So I really wanted them
was
to
amazing.
dive into the culture and history and the growth of this country. And Santo Domingo really encapsulates that really well, right?
Yes, and you have to see it to believe it. The church from the 1400s. I cried.
Yes.
I just cried being there when you think of the history, so much history that we saw. And then I don't have the Spanish name, but the English name, the 3 Eyes National Park.
Okay, okay.
Going down into the caves and
Yes,
that
yes.
beautiful turquoise water. And I'm a rock freak. I love. That's
Oh, you
why
love
I
rock.
lost
That's why
my
you love the
mind
Coralina.
over the
Okay,
Coralina.
got it.
Just absolutely incredible. The natural beauty. I'll talk about that later, but
Can I
yeah,
interrupt for 1 second?
amazing.
Absolutely, yes.
On the Coralina, one thing, I'm kind of the one that's always looking at properties. What you'll find here, that I've found here at least, is the quality of the materials that they use for construction. The Coralina, the natural wood, it's just,
Solid
in my
concrete,
opinion,
right?
there's no comparison. I'm not putting what we do in the United States down, but as far as anything that I've seen that in the price range that we can afford, I just think you're not going to find anything as beautiful and as well constructed as you're going to find down here.
Yeah, that's one thing that I noticed too.
Yeah.
And again, not putting down North American construction. A lot of my buddies
Right.
back home are contractors and stuff like that. But the way they build here is different because they utilize concrete.
Yeah.
And that's it's a natural resource that's more accessible. They don't utilize
Right.
wood. Wood's more accessible in North America, therefore they use wood
Right.
and contractors use it.
Right.
But unfortunately, when wind hits or rain hits, wood breaks.
Yeah.
This thing's solid concrete.
Yeah.
You know? So that's one thing that's, for sure,
Yeah,
you bang on with
that's-
that.
Very true. Number 6, Cap Cana at night is one of the most beautiful sights you will
Yes.
ever see. Just how beautifully and expertly lit everything is, from the signs and the way you see the palm trees.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna
the
do a video
lights.
for these guys. I haven't done that. That's a really good observation. It is stunning.
It's absolutely
You drive
stunning.
in and everything's uplit and all the palm trees are uplit.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just absolutely stunning. I mean, everything's stunning in the day, but then to see that at night too, just crazy beautiful. Number 5, the resorts. So many beautiful resorts here, and if you live here, you can enjoy them. You can enjoy them too, not just the people staying there. So many activities, beautiful pools, beautiful restaurants, beautiful shopping, and just one thing. If you are an aromatherapy freak like I am,
Yes.
Sanctuary,
Home run? Okay. I'll tell my
unbelievable, just unbelievable. It's
Great.
just incredible. Which takes me to number 4, the restaurants. Okay, I can't say enough about this. So the food, the service, the ambiance, the price, but times a million. And we are foodies, for sure. I've never eaten in restaurants like this. How about it? We say this all the time. In our lives, we've never
That's
eaten
awesome.
like in
Yes.
restaurants like this. The food is of the highest quality, but also something so notable is the staff is so over.
The top
how do you
accommodating,
just over
right?
the top
They're
accommodating?
there. It's not one. There's two. There's three.
They're there, and they want to be.
And they wanna be, yes.
They want to be. They are so kind. We left the one restaurant the other night. We were all hugging.
Isn't that awesome?
We were hugging the
Pictures.
staff.
What are a
And
couple of the
photos.
restaurants that you would give a shout out to then? There would be, I think you went to Barbuda.
That one was Barbuda with
Yes,
the
they
hugging
did great. One of our
place.
favorites, yes.
Unbelievable.
Today you're going to be blown, knocked off your
Yes,
socks.
we've
They're
never
going to the
eaten
famous
here.
Noah. Okay, we talked about just some videos there. They're going to the Noah at the marina. You guys are going to be blown
Excited.
away.
Never been there
You're
before.
going to love it. And what's going to
Um,
shock you is the quality and then the price point. It's just
That's
outrageous.
the other. That's the other
Outrageously
thing.
great.
That's the other thing. The price. And again, Tony, I don't want to say is cheap.
I like to get a little value out of my dollar.
Thrifty.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
a value buyer. Exactly.
And I mean, it's all the time. You're saying it all the time. We get the bill. You can't get over the price. It's just the greatest food, the greatest ambiance, service,
Yes, ambiance
and the
is
price.
phenomenal.
It's
Yeah.
just
And
incredible.
going back to the people, like we're not staying in a resort. We're staying in a beautiful
Yeah.
private rental condominium in Cap Cana, and probably every day we're at the pool. I don't want to exaggerate, but we're going out to dinner with couples that we have never met
That you
before.
met here, right?
Yeah.
Just met them at the pool. We were invited last
Where are they
year
from, out
to
of
go out.
curiosity? What countries?
They're from South Carolina, United
Okay.
States. We meet people from Canada, but every time we've been here, we've been invited out at least once or twice, 3 times to go out with
It's
couples.
the nicest people.
Yeah.
We have a friend that we're still in touch with that we met last year
Okay.
from Canada.
Oh, great.
That we met right down at the pool.
So when you come down until your unit is done here, they like Punta Palmera. That's where I own a unit. Or they enjoy staying here.
Love it.
It's convenient.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
convenient. You got
Oh, it's-
pools. You got private beach right
It
here.
is so gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And like you said, it's just so convenient to everything.
Exactly.
What is the restaurant at the Blue Mall?
SVG.
SBG, yes. Big
Oh.
shout out to SBG. You guys knocked their socks off. They loved it.
The cheese wheel. Can we discuss the cheese wheel? Amazing. But yeah,
Great.
just
great, yeah.
really great.
Another great example. And again, that was only, 8 minutes away from
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Same thing. All
Yeah.
accessible.
Just
He's not exaggerating.
amazing.
That's the truth.
No.
Yeah, I'm not. Exactly.
Everything, and if there is one thing that I was really excited about and honored when Kash asked us to do this, is to let everybody know he does not exaggerate. He is so the real deal. You can trust this man.
And on a positive note, if it takes from 8 to maybe 10 minutes, it might be because you're at the gate. Security is very tight here. They
Yeah,
they
security's
monitor
tight.
everybody coming in,
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out. So if that 8 minutes drags out to 10 to get to the restaurant, it's probably because they're doing their job at the gate.
It's not
Yeah.
cash lied.
Yeah.
so-
I'll say 8 to 12 minutes.
That's true too. I didn't put that in my list here. I feel very safe here.
That
I
is
feel
a
very
huge,
safe
huge
here.
thing here. Yes.
Yes.
I feel safer here, and with our daughter, we feel safer here if she goes for a walk or with friends on
Yeah.
the beach than I do in Windsor.
Yeah.
where I'm
Wow.
from. In Windsor, she's not going for a walk
Wow.
unless we're there. She's not
Yeah.
going for a walk on the river.
Yeah.
And even when I'm out there for a walk on the river with her, I'm very aware and looking at what people are doing. You know what? You don't
Yeah.
have a lot of these mass crimes that seem to happen right now
Yeah.
in North America, which makes me feel good having a young daughter. Right. These acts of violence,
For sure.
like you said, ties back to the people. Dominican people are generally happy.
Yeah.
Okay, they're generally
We've
good.
really found that.
Good-hearted people. They're happy. They're religious.
Yes.
So you end up in a space that's very safe for
Yes.
seniors, for children,
Yeah.
for families like us. Like
I believe
Yeah.
that. And I
You
feel
feel it.
that. And
Good.
again, I'm scared of everybody and everything, and I feel safe.
And you don't feel
here.
scared, yeah.
No.
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 I think it's an important point. Good
Yeah.
point, yeah.
So I didn't even
Absolutely.
think of that, but
Yeah.
for sure. Number 3, the homes, the condominiums. You're going to find yourself in the most beautiful setting ever and affordable. I really can't begin to say how affordable. things that I never thought that we would be able to afford.
Because
you
of the
can
North
hear.
American prices.
Yes.
Yeah.
You,
Exactly.
You can hear, and it's a dream come true.
And you know what's interesting
come
too?
true.
When I just did the south of France, right? And you see some of these villas. Okay, depending on your price point and what you're looking for, etc. Okay, you can find something for $300K, or you can find something for $10 million. The 10 million, even on that scale, the 10 million, what that gets that buyer, they would be paying 85 million in south of France.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
even at that luxury
Wow.
level, it might sound like, wow, that's a lot of money, 10 million. But for that buyer, it's an absolute steal. So the higher the price point goes, I'm seeing, the
Right.
bigger the deal becomes.
Right.
Is what
and
I'm noticing.
it's really not even just the price. I know you cover this in many of your videos, but you really need to look into the Confitor that the
exactly.
Dominican Republic is using to promote foreign investment. I assume that's the purpose of that.
Yeah, exactly.
But try finding a condominium in another location where you're not going to have property taxes for 15 years,
Exactly.
no transfer taxes. Basically, what we are looking at is the cost of an attorney, which is also very reasonable, and that's the only cost in addition
That's
to the
really
price,
the only cost,
the purchase price. that
Of
we're
course,
looking
maybe
at.
if you got to furnish, or obvious things you got to do.
Yeah.
But outside of that, the costs are. It's easy right now. People are having trouble getting into the market in North America.
Mhm.
Buyers can't buy anymore.
Okay.
Over here, they can do it because they can
Right.
afford to do it. Right.
Right.
First time buyers, that is. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, and I think that was part of my hesitancy at first because I just didn't think it could. I just didn't think you could have this
For that price.
For that price,
Yes.
and it's amazing. And the thing is with us too, we wouldn't be moving full time, but to be able to come here when we can.
Yeah.
We have 2 sons. For them to be able to come
Oh, they
here
can do it as well. They
and
use
their
your
family
product,
to
yeah.
come, I mean, what a blessing is that? And then there's always, rental property, and it just
Generate
it's
that
just a
passive income for
no-brainer.
yourself as well. Yeah.
It's just a no-brainer. The upkeep here, you just constantly see
Yeah.
people working all the time to keep the quality and the beauty up.
Yeah, Punta Palmera at any given time, I'm just talking about that. Cap Cana is even grander, but Punta Palmera could have, I feel like, 20 people working
Yeah.
at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah.
And then you go across Cap Cana, it's the same thing. They're cutting every blade of grass, fixing every light. So the maintenance is constant. So, case in point, you're living in an area that's always maintained
Always.
and always looking top notch.
Always.
Yeah.
And someone we all know and love taught us that you need to love where you live. I need to
Yeah,
finish
got
it
the
with
original
that.
shirt on, the last today.
Exactly, and you can do that here for sure. Number 2, the natural beauty. There's just nothing like it. The blue of the ocean, the turquoise of the ocean,
Yes.
the gorgeous vegetation, the trees, the beaches, the palm trees, the super vibrant colors
Yeah.
of the flowers, the thickness of the leaves, like things
I
like
know,
that.
you
I
noticed a lot of
appreciate
details, yeah.
so much, and of course the corallina.
Yeah, the Corlina
I mean,
ties
it's-
it all together.
It does. It's second to none.
We have a backpack full of corallina stones going back on the
I-
They're
plane.
going back,
do.
and there's no stopping.
They'll
them.
be in the suitcase as well.
Yeah, yeah.
As well.
You have a tile in there.
We got a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah, I have some of that too. Number 1, the people. And Kash said this a little bit ago, and he's exactly right. We have just found the people to be so kind, so laid back,
Exactly.
so happy. And that takes us to one of our favorite people right here, to Kash. And we have to say again how grateful we are to Kash. We would never have, this would have never happened. We would have never
Yeah.
even visited if
That's-
it wasn't for Kash.
That's very powerful, yeah.
And he's, just one last time, he's the real deal, and he's not, we don't just feel like a client of his, we feel like friends, and he has treated us like nothing other than that, and I know that's what you do for everybody. And he teaches and he guides and he doesn't push, and he helps, and he's accessible, super accessible. Take it.
Yeah, I don't sleep a lot at night. I'm up at all hours, and Kash will respond to a text or a WhatsApp at 3 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday or a Sunday. And if he doesn't have an answer, we say, I'll get back to you, or he'll get one of his team. We've engaged his team in Las
Yeah, you're
Terrenas.
talking with Carla. Oh, yeah, exactly. You have Lila over
over some
there.
things.
Exactly.
And it's not just real estate. It's, hey,
It's
Kash,
everything.
can you give me advice
Oh,
on tipping? Can you give me
yes.
advice on whatever? And he gives you the best advice.
And so kind, all the time. Just we can't say enough about
No,
you.
you
We're
have no
so
idea how much I
grateful to
appreciate
this
that.
man.
Because a lot of hard work goes into what we do.
Yes.
And the thing is, I know what it feels like to be a first-time buyer here. And then
Yeah.
who can you trust? And there's so many real estate signs. And why Cash? Why not some other broker? Because there's so many options and you're inundated with it. So when you guys select to work with me, or a client does, or you guys do, that means a lot. So that comes with a burden. You have to always be fighting for the client. That's why you've heard me say this in my videos, we're the buyer's agent. Because developers are going to have people come and buy all the time from them. What we want to do is make sure the buyer is fought for. You know,
We've literally seen you just in talking the other night when we were at dinner. Like you do that. I've seen you do it.
Yes, no, it's important because I know what it feels like. Because I was on the other end when I first got here, and I'm still on the other end when I buy. For example, this property. I know what it feels like to be trying to buy here, and how you can still be uncertain. Even with my knowledge, there's still a level of uncertainty. Right decision, wrong decision. So I take it like what you're saying, the emotions you have about my service and how I've been. I take it very serious, and. The goal is not to disappoint, right?
Right.
And I can't say there's not going to be a scenario where I disappoint for whatever reason based on the criteria the person has, but I'm really going to break my back to make sure I don't, right?
Yeah.
And I'm glad you felt that.
He's amazing. So look no further. He's amazing.
Thank you so much.
I have 2 quick honorable mentions. Number 1, croquettes.
She fell in love with the croquettes.
I've had croquettes before. I've had chicken croquettes before. I've never had croquettes like these. And
Where did you have
they're
them exactly?
everywhere.
Where did you have it?
I had them at
The stables.
SBG.
I always get the names right.
Yeah.
SBG.
SBG.
Amazing.
Yes, they're unreal.
And I had them at the stables.
Of all places, at the stables.
At the stables.
The Equestrian Center, the restaurant there.
I just can't.
You know what it is? Actually, today, Tuesdays, I don't know if you noticed, but you'll be gone. You're leaving Thursday, right?
Yeah.
It's Taco Tuesday.
Oh.
It's the first time. I think we might head out. When you guys head out, we might go see test out those tacos. So I'll take a
fun.
picture.
Is that at the Equestrian Center?
It's at the Equestrian Center.
Oh, fun.
Not the place you would think of going for fine dining, but I'll be honest with you.
It's incredible.
It's just.
So a little tidbit. Some associates that I know from the area, they say that's the spot. Like when Trump was here back in 2007, 2008. People like that would be there. He would be there. Yeah, stuff like that. So it's you'll see the who's who.
Yeah.
In the business world, hanging out over there.
Yeah.
If you pop in.
I believe it. I mean, it was just incredible. And we saw they were setting up for perhaps a wedding.
Could have been a wedding, some big party. They had built a structure.
Just amazing.
We were there, I think, Friday night for dinner. I'm assuming the wedding or the party was on Saturday, and we were there on Sunday. We actually ate there twice.
Oh, wow.
And Sunday they were tearing everything down. So
Amazing.
Big event.
And of course, there's a lot of barn cats there, and I love that.
And you love cats. Yeah.
I love that. Which brings me to the last honorable mention. I'm sure there's many more, but I have to say Monkeyland. I still didn't get there.
You know what? I haven't been there yet either. So I'm gonna make a point of getting there in the next 3 weeks, and I'm gonna do a video, and it's dedicated to you.
Thank you. Because I promised myself I was gonna go this time. Well, for some reason, Tony just doesn't want the monkeys on his head.
I feel you, Tony.
But I didn't get there yet.
You got that skate park. You got the El Dorado water park.
Yep.
Okay. I forgot about that skate park.
These guys are probably going to be going out tomorrow for a ride, hopefully depending on time for you guys, with Carlos. But again, guys, thanks so much. I know you're going for dinner.
Thank you.
And once we started chatting earlier today, I said, listen, you have to share that top 10 list because it really just speaks to Cap Cana in almost a perfect way. I couldn't have said it better, that top 10.
Thank you.
And thanks so much for the kind words.
We really wanted to honor you.
Choosing
hey, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you.
No,
and that means a lot to me, and therefore this is a lifelong relationship, right? So
I told you last year, I don't know if you remember this, we're friends now. You're stuck with us.
You're stuck with me.
We are friends.
No, absolutely.
So we're grateful.
And we're here. I'll be here the entire time. You know what I mean? So really happy you guys love where you have invested and soon to be love where you live.
Yes.
Looking forward to spending a lot of time here in the future.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. Thanks again, guys, and enjoy dinner.
Thank you.
And we're gonna have a great day tomorrow as well.
Great.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cash.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you.